tell if I'm live or not. But anyways, let me see if I can make sure. Yes, I am live right now. Okay, hi guys. There's probably going to be a little bit of a delay. So, hello. I know a couple of you guys are joining right now. My desk right here is really messy. So, I'm trying to watch it on my iPad. It might be a little bit of a delay when I answer questions. So I hope you guys don't get too distracted. Oh, hi. Hi, Jean. Put on a mask to give yourself a fun look. I have never tried Facebook Live, so I hope you guys are having a beautiful Friday afternoon. And let's give people a couple more minutes. I know it's shaking. I'm really sorry. But I'm not really expecting a lot of viewers to be here right now because I know it's kind of a last minute impromptu kind of thing. So, you know, like it just happened and daylight is kind of setting soon. So I kind of want to be a little bit quick and I want to just show you guys some of the stuff that we have coming out that came out this morning. So if you guys are in the chat right now, if you guys could just help me answer questions that I might have missed. I don't know why it's not really showing me comments live. Maybe I have to look at my actual camera. Yeah, I see it. Oh, it's a lot clearer than Periscope? Yeah, I have never tried this. Thank you so much for letting me know. I wonder if... Ooh, I'm gonna mute that. Okay, click it. But anyways, okay, if you guys can see the side, it's a little bit of the preview of what we have going on right now. Let me see, what else do I have? Okay, so I guess I could just show you some of the stuff that we have coming out, or that came out. So this is the art journaling that first came out back in around April of 2015. Hi, Olivia. So, yes, if you guys probably know that this was like one of the first design ever that we came up with, and I decided to redo it because I thought that, you know, my art grew a lot in the past 2 years, so I kind of want to recreate it and make it a little bit more streamlined with the new designs and things like that. So I hope you guys really like it. And this is the set. This was the old one. I don't know why I'm out of breath, by the way. But it's really hot in this Florida room. So this is the new one. And this border right here works perfectly with the new long pencil, mechanical pencil, acrylic block. So it works perfectly with that. As you can see, it's like right there. I can probably show it to you. So I decided to create something like this because I saw other companies have them, especially the ones at Michael's, and they're just not really that cute. So you kind of just put it like that, and there you go, and you just kind of stamp it like this. It's actually more comfortable than the way it looks, because it has all these ridges, so it's easy for you to hold, and it actually looks cute when you kind of dangle it. So it's about this big, if you can kind of see that. So that's this stamp set, which is the new art journaling set. And you notice, if you haven't noticed yet, but the lines are a lot thicker than the old style, because we've been having a little bit of manufacturing problems sometimes where the lines get a little bit warped. I really prefer thin lines, but I kind of don't want a lot of defective stamps, so I'd rather have it slightly a little bit thicker. It's still a lot thinner than a lot of other places, but I think this is probably as thick as we'll go. So that is the new art journaling set. This is the acrylic block, which is called, on the website, it's called the, I guess, mechanical pencil. And here are the two iced coffee. They're actually from this set, if you can. I had to change the whipped cream a little, so it becomes a loop. That's why it's a little bit slightly different than this one. Is that set? And then you have these two new acrylic sizes, which are the grid blocks. So you get the 1.5 and then the 3-inch. And here are all of them all together. God, they look like, I don't know, what would you call these? So here are all 5 of them on one little charm. What do they do? Oh, it's like this. No wonder. So it's all 5 of them are on this little chain. Actually work. Someone just asked, referring to the mechanical pencil charm. I'm probably gonna try to make more border stamps, so that's why they're really good for long stamps. Is that what you're asking? That's why I make them, because like this art journaling right here has the little border, so it's made perfectly for that. Oh, I'm sorry. It's only like, I think it's 7 here, and the sun is still out there, so that's why I'm trying to do it right now. And then, so anyways, back to this is the 1-inch one, which we already have, and then this is the brand new 1.5-inch one. This is the 2-inch one. I hope you can see this. And then this is the 2.5, and that's the 3-inch. The 3-inch is like huge. And somebody asked me, I think earlier, if you need anything bigger than the 2-inch, which is the 2-inch is this one, for any of these stamps. I don't think so. Let me just peel this out. You can just see it fits perfectly. That's just for the head. And the biggest one from this stamp set is probably the Kokeshi doll, the umbrella one from the Kokeshi set. So yeah, you don't. But if you want, you could just get the big one and you can use it with other stuff, that we have. But I'm gonna go over this set specifically later. Oh, thank you so much for joining us. Oh yeah, so I hope that answered your question. Okay, now what else do we have? We have, this is one of my favorite sets ever. It's a spring chicken. No, don't be embarrassed asking me questions, because I know like sometimes I don't give enough answers, and it's always better to have somebody ask me questions so I can answer it. So it's perfectly awesome that you can ask me questions and I can, answer them right away. Anyways, this is the spring chicken set, and it's one of my favorite sets ever. I think it's super cute. I actually wanted this set to be the Year of the Rooster set, but then I thought, wait, it's Year of the Rooster, so I can't have little chickens. So scrap that. So I had to draw a rooster instead. So I decided that this set, I wanted to make it a mini at first, but then I felt like it was missing something. So I created, I added 4 different borders or decorative stamps to it. So I had to add some little eggs, a butterfly, some flowers, and grass. And the best part about this stamp is you can layer them. So if you have, like, say the grass set right here, you could just layer them in different greens to make it look like 3-dimensional, as in like more depth. So I really like it. So excited to order them. Oh yeah, I really love these chickens. They're so cute. I guess they will be called chicks, little chicks, but they're super cute, and I think that they would definitely go well with the Year of the Rooster set. And they were a little bit too small to add the emotables, so I decided not to do that. So I'm gonna just peel them off right here, and I'm gonna just show you what it looks like. Actually, I'm gonna just give you like a page instead. What is today's date? The 24th? Perfect. So today is Friday. We'll just put it right here. And this is the Inkwell Press Planner. if you guys are wondering. Okay, is that in better view? Sorry. So I'm gonna add this like here. And here's another little chick right there. So, oh, I thought this little pinwheel was so cute. I thought it was such a cute idea to add that. And here's an angry one. I'll put it down here. I'm just doing it like this so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like in a regular size spiral bound planner. Just, you know, like, of course you guys don't have to do it like this, but it's not, it looks small, but it's like the perfect size for planners. And then I'll just add another one right here. Trying to, I don't know why I'm concentrating so much, but let's put him here. That's it. Do anything you want. I colored this with Copic marker, and I'm not really good at Copic marker coloring at all, but I think it came out pretty decent for, yeah, someone who's not an expert with Copic markers. So they're like a really good size, and I think it came out really cute. And I couldn't really recreate these as printouts like this for me to show you, because these are solid stamps, so it's a little bit harder. But you kind of get the idea. You can, let me just show you this one, for example. You just put him on top of this, and right, so that's what it looks like for the little chick. And then, oh, and then here's the Japanese circles, which I don't have, of course, the actual stamps yet. Someone had, like, it's kind of hard for people to see. So, yes, I do like the Hobonichi. I really love the Hobonichi, but I haven't been using my Hobonichi at all. Yeah, mini stamps are great. Like big stamps, I think they're more made for specific, like card makers and things like that. And I think eventually I'll try to do that, but not yet, you know. So this is the Japanese circles. I had a hard time naming this. I just thought that I wanted to do something a little bit more decorative, but at the same time functional. So I thought that why not create some patterns and just add it everywhere you go. So you kind of add it there. Sorry, add it here, and then you could just, if you use a very light stamp, like something pastel, you can kind of just do what you want, like add little notes to it, and then, or you could just add a little chick like this, and he could be saying something, or you could just write a reminder. I'm gonna just show you that real quick. Like this is the month of April, and I'll just say, put it right here on Good Friday. Just something like that. You could do that, and here is the Hobonichi. Hobonichi for the month, and it's a little bit smaller, but if you don't mind it, you can kind of put it there too. But it's a little bit for the A6 size is a little bit smaller, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to do that. But it works if you want. And then while we are at that, that's the Japanese circle. And this is the Mount Fuji one. Somebody asked me, how does this work as a functional stamp instead of just decorating? I made this specific set to be functional and decorative at the same time. So instead of just regular circles, squares, triangles, banners, I decided to use something like Mount Fuji because of the theme. Kind of Japanese spring sakura theme, like that. So I decided to make something like this. So now I write spring, and there's a little groundhog, which is from the planned holiday set. So it's gonna look something like this. And if we peel that off, and put it back into this planner. Just put it here, and Good Friday. I'm just randomly doing it, so just so you guys can get an idea, and it works perfectly in these bigger planners. Mount Fuji set, and it works perfectly when it's like a pastel color, so you could actually use it as just a decorative thing, just to highlight that specific thing that you want to remember, instead of just having a plain circle, plain rectangle, you know. So, and oh, and it does fit. This is the planned holiday set, and that's the word spring from it, and it fits perfectly within that block. If you can see, like, this is the planned holiday. Yep. Well, like shorter words like summer, but I honestly would just probably write it myself, you know. So that's it for these other 3x4s, and I think I have another 3x4, and it is actually the spring list set. And I love lists, and they're like great. Let me see if I can stamp something for you. This is in March, correct? I'm gonna actually just use one of my acrylic blocks. This is, I believe, the 2.5 inch one. I mean, 2-inch one. So this is dye ink that I'm using. And then you just write your list on what you want to do. And I mentioned this. Oh yes, I know. I really do like it. Do you guys see the butterfly? The butterfly is so cute. And the little ladybug, the umbrella, the little rain boots. I thought that was cute. So since this set is pretty self-explanatory, I'm gonna actually show you something that I've been dying to show you guys, and that is the, what do you call this set? The dies and the calendar set. So I love this font, by the way. This is like really cute font. And here is, sorry if it's like a little squeaky, my chair is a little squeaky. So this is what it looks like once you cut it out. So I kind of have, this is April, May, June, and March. Okay, so March, April, May, June, right? And the good thing about this is these letters right here actually fits, it's the same size as the other sets that we have, which is the Circle Weekly and the weekly checklist. So it would fit perfectly. So if you don't want to use this font and you want to change it up, you could just use it from the weekly checklist and the Circle Weekly. I know, it's like a little out there that already have that, but I thought that, you know, I needed something for my personal use, and I thought that this would be good too. And I created these tabs so you can actually use, not with just the calendar, they work perfectly as a habit tracker also. So I will show you how that works. So here are some empty tabs. I'm gonna just clear this up real quick. Here are some empty tabs that I made using the die, and I cut it out. And this is the habit tracker, well actually weekly checklist. And here's the weekly checklist, Circle Weekly, and it fits perfectly into that space right there. The die cutting machine that I use is called the Sizzix, and it's you can find some really cheap one, affordable one at craft stores and things like that. And it's pretty much just two plastic plates, just kind of something like this, and then you just put your paper and then your die on top, and then you just roll, pretty much like a pasta machine. If you've seen a pasta machine, it kind of works like that. Yes, just like Mary says, like there's so many of them. The one I use specifically is called the Sizzix, but there's so many out there. So here's an example of what it looks like when it's cut. And I also added, I don't think the picture really shows you all the detail, but I did add like a little embossing section right in this middle part. So once you finish the die cut, it'll emboss this fold right here. A little, oh, hi Cindy. Yeah, Nelly. I'll show you that right after this. So I made them so it's easy for you to fold, so you don't have to find the middle at all. So once you cut it, you just fold it and stamp it, and you fold it like this. Your time, I know it's a big investment, and you just got to see what fits your budget, you know. But I already had a die cutting machine before I started doing dies for our shop. But I thought that, you know what, I need to start making dies that would fit my needs. So that's why we started doing some dies. And sometimes I just don't want to fussy cut the small images. So yes, since it has a little embossing right there, it's really easy for you to fold. So as you can see, it fits perfectly like this. Love this die. I made it actually was supposed to be a little bit smaller, but I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try to see if I can make it fit with like the other stamps that I already had, and guess what, it fits perfectly with this. And then you know, I had an idea where you could actually just stamp this and then laminate it afterwards, and then just keep reusing the same tab and just track your habit like that, and it'd be like super easy. And instead of writing like the month of February or March, you could just do, thank you Jean for posting that link, instead of putting like the month or whatever, you could just add like your habits, like no spend, and then you'll just write like week 1, week 2 of March, April, May, or whatever, right? And then you can just keep reusing it. So here are the 2 small tabs, and of course you don't have to just use white pieces of cardstock paper. You can use, yes, you can also make magnets to make a bookmark. That's like awesome. And because of these die cuts, you can probably cut them out like so easily, and you know. So this is how small it is compared to this size, and I'll show you with a piece of paper. And here's a piece of paper, and I am using the Tombow Mono Liquid Glue, which is repositionable once it's dry. But if you don't do it, and then if you don't, I know, no spend, right? Who are we kidding? I fail at that so many times. Ask Jean about it. So if you use the repositionable glue, you can just keep peeling it off and reusing it. Yes, it is a lot bigger, but it's really good. It's heavy duty. Go, and voila, that's it. Oh God, we are like so bad. And we are like a whole team of enablers too. So here it is. Sizes. Oh, it is. Here it is. Here are the different sizes. I was wondering, like, why is it the same size? So, like I said, all 3 of them. Where are my dies? All 3 of my dies have the embossed area, meaning that it already scored it for you. Not embossed. I'm using the wrong word. It's more like it has a score line for you. So it's easy for you to fold it without even having, because I had a hard time when I first started when I first designed this, I didn't create the score line, and I'm like, why am I having such a hard time folding this? I'm like, I need to make score lines. So that's why I decided to make a score line. So now all you have to do is just pinch it and then you're done and your tab is done, right? We do enable each other. So this is how big it is. It's not really that big, but it's perfect for you to write like the number 1, or like this would still fit the month like this. So it still fits it, you know. And I'm just having so many ideas. And what I was mentioning before on one of my posts, that these lists, you know, the 4 lists I created, this one's the winter list, the autumn list, the love list, and the new spring list. They are like perfect with the calendar set. Why? Let me give you an example. I'm gonna just slide all this down. Let's see if I can find March. Here's March. And this is the spring list. And just have you could just use your ink pad and just use the single stamps that you have there. This glue lasts forever, by the way. I love this glue. Like, it is my favorite glue ever. And I'm using the Clover. So when was St. Patrick's Day? The 17th? So I'm gonna just stamp it right there. And look at that. You can like mark your special occasions. So if you have something happening on that day, guess what? Just stamp it. And this is not the real date, but you could probably do like some spring things. Like, there's a cute little bunny in the new set. Like, 2 on top of it. Is a dye ink, and it's actually Lawn Fawn's dye ink. I know it's a love and hate relationship between. I have a love and hate relationship between pigment inks, but I really love dye inks more. Only because I just like dye inks. It doesn't rub off and it dries immediately. But yeah, I really think that this is really. I don't know what the industrial school dyes are. Machine, by the way. Thank you, Mary. I really try, we really try to make sure that it works all together, because as a consumer myself, I really hate it when I create dyes that just don't work. Like, you use it for like 3-4 times and then it's done. Like, how is that, you know? And we should be trying to be conservative a little with our like spending money, right? So why not why not create things that you can use over and over again and you would never get tired of them, you know? They do stain your ink, your stamps, but there's nothing wrong with staining it. It just means that they're really loved. Don't worry about the staining, you know? Yeah. Dyes they are expensive, and I try to make them as cheap as I can, but they're not cheap. Like, they're not cheap. And that's why I try to make dyes that are as useful as possible. I don't want you to just buy them and just have them sitting in your cabinet or your drawer and forget about them, you know? They are not pre-loved. They're loved when you use them a lot, right? Yeah. So I honestly think that this is one of my favorite dyes ever, because you can make the calendars with them. You can make habit trackers with them. You can use them to label things. Let me see if I can show you. This is the Filofax, and here's one of the samples I showed on Facebook, I think, or one of the pictures. So you see how it's like, and then I just marked for Valentine's Day. I put a little heart and arrow there. And this is the one for March. I put like the clover. You can decorate them as much as however you want. I put a little bunny there and a little umbrella. But yeah, these list sets are not just for that. Now they work perfectly with your calendar sets. You just use them. Ew, stay in love. Oh my god. Guys, but sometimes they're really great. And I know that using your like portrait and stuff is totally a different feel. Like if you guys held like die cuts, like papers that are used with like metal dies, you would might not even want to go back to using your portrait because it has this smooth finish and it's really nice. Yes, there are some small as expensive. So you can probably use that. Jean, you should be on an airplane right now. I don't know why you're laughing. But anyways, okay, so this is one of my, I just had to like spend a little bit of time explaining this set because, oh, and of course you have all these decorative stamps. You don't have to use them for this specifically, but they are made for you to like stamp. Like if you, for example, if you have like a week of vacation, you could just use the stamp and just block this specific one out. Or if you have a birthday party, you can use that, or this different triangle, or this circle, or this solid washi tape. So you can just kind of like, okay, I have vacation saying like this week, so I just black that out. Cindy, I'm not saying anything. So yes, and of course, but with the weekly and the circle weekly checklist, yes. So, and these fonts are great for this set also. So they're perfect. And I think that's about it for that. And I just brought some stuff like this, and I made sure for this bigger tab, I made sure that even the word appointment fits in it. I think that's one of the longer words. November fits in it. Wednesday fits in it. September fits in it. I don't know about this one though, but you could put like decorate. This is the planner label. It fits perfectly right there. What else do I have that's long? You could put like this year if you want, currently, appointments. So this one has the word appointment, but this one has an S. So all of them fits. I know, I'm like horrible. Them all fit together. So if you have all these stands, guess what? They would work. They are gonna work together. Yes. So that's the. Am I missing anything besides this obvious one? That's just. It's like it's not even an elephant in the room anymore. It's just sitting there mocking us, right? So we'll get to that one. All right. I'm gonna just. Can I just? If I just slide this off my desk. Isn't that what we all do when we're crafting? We just kind of shove everything to the corner and deal with them later. I'm not the only one, right? Okay, so that is done with the calendar sets. You do not want to see that side of my desk at all. Like, you don't want to see it. All right, so we are going to go with this beautiful set, which is the Kokeshi set. And I know a lot of companies are doing this, and I felt like, oh my god, I can't believe they did it before I did. But, you know, this is my take on what this set should... So this is what my set on what my take on what this set would work. So, oh, and we kind of made a bigger version of them just to see if you guys are interested in bigger versions, to see if they're good for card making. So I'm going to actually show these real quick. So here are some 4x6 cards. And and this is a side folding card and a top folding card, and this is the bigger one, so it will probably look like this, but we're not really sure if there's an interest for these. I really hope that they're really useful. I'll show you how they interchange and things like that. Oh, thank you guys. So this is what it looks like. So for cards, I'm not sure. I think these are a little bit too big. And if I make them into card making size, they're probably going to be a little bit smaller. But please, I'm probably going to make a poll and to see if you guys have an interest in them. They might be pre-made already like this. I don't know. I'm sure you guys probably want interchangeable one, but that stamp is going to be so huge. So we'll see. I mean, you know. But those are just ideas. Didn't my dad do a really beautiful job at painting these? They're like so cute. Like my dad spent, he couldn't sleep one night and he just saw me painting them and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna paint with her. And he did, and look how cute they are. So cute. Let's move on. Let's go. Okay, this is the ones that I made earlier, and my dad painted these, by the way. He did an awesome job, and I just kind of cut them out and made them into stickers with my Xyron sticker maker. Oh, actually, imagine they... Oh God, please don't say... That is so huge. A4 size stamp sets, like huge. I just not make the bigger ones interchangeable because I mean they're like kind of cute. Like sometimes you just want to stamp stuff like and just color and just be done, right? Especially if you're making cards. Like who has time to do all that stuff, you know? I sure don't. So these are the small ones that I kind of pre-made already on the computer, and we just kind of spent some time coloring them so you can kind of see what they look like. Interchangeable ideas like adding different bows, adding flowers, adding the different accessories, adding the fan. So we'll try to recreate these with the ones that I already kind of cut out. So here, oops. So here are the ones that I already cut out and colored last night, I think. So thank you, Angel. I hope you enjoy the bundle because I mean we rarely do discounts, and you know, like I don't know why, but anyways, we just rarely do them, and then bundles is like our way of saying thank you. Yes, A4 would be too overwhelming, like it would be too big. So we're gonna try to rearrange, redo some of these images and show them. So these are the sets. So the idea behind them, where you could actually kind of, somebody asked me, I forgot who asked me, I think it might be a private message. Somebody asked me why didn't I think maybe it might even be Jean that asked me, like why didn't I leave this, the neck part empty? Like this neck part right here, why didn't I leave it like blank, like a cutout so it's easy for you to stamp and things like that? And the thought behind that is because I kind of want to make it use like specifically so you can rearrange the head any way you want, so you don't have to worry about like having all these missing lines, because you can always mask the stamps. So that's my idea behind it. So here's the head and here's the body, and it's really, really tiny. I don't have a ruler with me. Actually, I lied. I do have a ruler with me. Here is the Filofax ruler, and it is about, how many centimeters is that? 2.5 centimeters for this specific head piece, and then this body piece is about, so it's really tiny, really, really tiny. So the story behind this, and you're wondering why it sticks so easy, is because, like I said, I used the Tombow multi liquid glue, and I let it dry, so now they're like repositionable. So I'm gonna actually just show you what it looks like. So I'm changing the head and I'm just putting it like this. See how easy it is? And can you show me it on a weekly page too? Weekly page? Yes. Like on, like this. I don't know why I don't have another planner. I need to go find a, I think I have to go find a vertical one. Give me like a couple seconds. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is the vertical layout. So I know that I don't know why I have two horizontal. I wasn't even thinking about that. Sorry. Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted to show you guys how it works, because it's kind of hard to understand without actually seeing them. So this is what it looks like. And then the reason, like I said, I made it a little bit like this, so you can actually kind of layer and do masking. Masking is like the best thing ever. So and then the reason why I did it, so you kind of you can make them like look like they're kind of like, what? And of course the emotables, and you can use them with the other stamps, like whatever we have, you can use them already. So you can kind of do it like this, and then here's the other one. So I'm going to just put it like this and show you what it looks like. Sorry, this camera keeps shaking because it's not really that sturdy where it's mounted. So you can do that. And then I know I get a lot of questions. I think this is my most favorite hairstyle. And okay, let me just show you this combo. It's so cute. How is that not cute? So cute. And I'm going to show you, you used that one, but I'm going to change a different body. And she became something else. Isn't that cute? Like you can just change anything. And of course you have the hair accessories, and then you don't put these hair accessories usually kind of goes into your hair. I don't know what they're called actually. And then I would just kind of put them in the back like this. Something like that. And then I would have a bow, another bow. I don't know why I would have another bow, but just put it like that. And then there you go. And the umbrella works the same kind of way. I would lay the umbrella first, and then like interchangeable things, or you can kind of layer it. So you kind of do it like this, and then of course you can kind of reposition that. And the whole point of the umbrella being like this, so you can kind of like change where she's holding the umbrella. So if you want to put the umbrella down or below, you can do that also. And then of course you can add her bow on it. Look at all the different combos that you can come up with. The same glue, but I barely put anything on it because I wanted to, you know, peel it easily for you guys. But why, like, it's so easy, like so easy to use. And this is like one of my one of my favorite dresses on there. I think, how is that not cute? I like how she's shy. It's so cute. That little shy, like, and then imagine if she's holding a fan on top of that. Like, you can make her look like she's like all like shy like that. So cute. You don't even have to make her hold it like that. You can make like this one. I'll straighten out her head. You can make her hold it this way, sideways. Well, I made a bunch of bookmarks. I cut out a bunch of pieces of the old kawaii sets and I think this is just the kawaii sets, and I wanted to see if it actually works. Yes, they are like paper dolls. I'm gonna see if it actually works. I'm gonna do this one. And you can kind of see them, what they look like. Sorry, you don't have to say sorry. It's called the Tombow Mono multi liquid glue. Really, Jerry? You're just giving me homework. So if I can make them, I would probably try to. But I just thought that these were easy to draw because if you know Kokeshi dolls, they're like little wooden dolls and they don't have really complicated like shapes. So I thought that these were like really good and simple to make. So I thought, and they're cute. Like, why not? So this is the Kawaii Expression set, and you can actually kind of, it's a little bit like, what is the name of that? Bobby's World? Remember Bobby's World? Where their heads are huge and their body is so tiny? That's what it kind of looks like. But I think it's kind of cute. And you want to see, I was chuckling about this earlier when what if you put the fox on that head instead? Or like, put the fox and then put like, I don't know. What about the shy one? Oh, I just ripped it. Wouldn't that be funny and cute? I just ripped it, sorry. Oh, and what about a dude? One of the guys. It's but one of the guy can be in something like that. Kawaii anime style. The fox is from, I think, Kawaii Expression set. And here are the girls with the long hair. Let's see if I can find that. She can go there too. It actually looks really cute. Hi, Cindy, welcome back. We could do it like that. Same hair. Oh my god. Oh my god. But he looks kind of cute. I mean, they have Japanese house yukata and guys kind of wear those, so, you know, maybe it works. This is, I always say that this is Gene's emote, like his facial representation. What about that? That will work, right? It's really cute. And then you can stamp whatever facial expression you want. So that's the idea behind Kokeshi dolls. You can kind of use whatever you want, and I think it works really well. And here are the other girls. See, all work like that. This set I think is really fun, and the good thing about this, if you guys make something like this, you guys can have the kids or, you know, cut them and color them, and then you could just play, like, remember those paper dolls that we used to play with? Kind of like that. You can do it something like that. And of course you can add like other things that you have. I don't even know where my stuff is, but you guys get the idea. Like, it just works. Imagine, what if you put the fox here? Cute. I think she's cute with the little buns. She's really cute. And then I like simple here too. That one's really cute. Plain, or you can add bows to it if you want. It's getting really dark here. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask me. Like, you know, we're always open for suggestions, comments, anything, like, because we like to hear what you guys want to see. Oh, Princess Leia. Yeah, that would be kind of cute. You could probably change her up and make her like a Princess Leia look. Maybe, I think Princess Leia had something like this. Make it all white or something. I don't know. So I think this fox is cute. I think he's the winner for today, right? Have any other questions? I think this is probably going to be one of the popular set because you can interchange them and do whatever you want. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Message me. The best way is always send me a conversation on Etsy and Facebook. Sometimes I can get to it right away, but Etsy, because it's our shop, it's easier for me to answer you there. Oh, thank you, Angel. It's really hard to see the stamps without seeing them in action, so I really understand that. Yeah, we are gonna probably make a makeup set soon, but I'm not really a big beauty person, so it's kind of hard for me to make a set like that. But if you guys like leave a comment, I think Cheryl posted a document. If you guys have suggestions, please, you know, make a suggestion there, and then I'll keep you know, just add to that same feed. Like if you have, like, say somebody say makeup set, and then just keep commenting on that initial post, so everyone can so all the ideas kind of form together, so it'd be easier. And I'm glad that, you know, showing you guys what these stamps can do will help, you know, better for you to understand how they work together or how they will work with other sets. It's, you know, that's the best I can do, like, to show you guys, because I know it's hard to kind of see them without the actual stamps, but I try as best as I can to show you what it will look like. And these are, the way I cut them is like it's, what do you say, actual size, so what you see is exactly what you'll get when the final stamp comes out. If you guys like this first live, if you guys want me to do more, feel free to, you know, tell me. So I'll try to do as many as I can, but I need to go back to drawing some more sets. I have a couple more sets that I want to like release next month, and I think you'll like it too. So thank you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night. If you have any comments, like I said, just leave a comment, suggestion on the Facebook group, and we'll try to get to it if we can, if we have a lot of, you know, people wanting them. Thank you, ladies. I hope you have a wonderful night, and thank you for whoever's staying up. You know, I know in Europe and in Asia and things like that. Thank you guys. Good night.